everybody, and welcome. I'm Tami from Nutmeg Notebook. So if you are watching this live, you know we just got done doing a grocery haul where we showed you what we purchased at Costco, Whole Foods, and Trader Joe's. And then we put stuff away, and then we needed to batch prep our salads. So I told Tom, we really should have videotaped it. And he's like, hey, I can go grab the camera and the light, and we can move on with it. So that's what we're doing. I batch prep my salads, 14 of them for the week, once a week. They last for 7 days, sometimes 10 even. So 7 for me, 7 for Tom. And this is our main meal of the day. We eat it at noon. We eat 2 meals a day, and noon is our big, beautiful chopped salad. So I batch prep the salads. We don't actually chop it until the day we're going to eat it, because the less cutting we do of it, the longer it will last. So today, my ingredients are a little bit different depending on what is available. And so we'll talk about that as we get started. So one way that I'm able to do it so quickly is that I am able to purchase pre-washed greens, and that saves a lot of time. Because they're pre-washed, they're already very nice and dry, and you can see here they're organic, triple washed, and ready to use. And so normally I will use kale, arugula, and spinach, but the arugula has not been looking good lately. It has been very, very wet, and it just will not work in these batch prepped salads. So instead of the arugula, I will be doing extra kale today. So we'll see how that goes. Kale stands up really good. It's a very tough green, and and we love the taste of kale, so we'll be fine with doing it all kale. So I used to obsess and weigh out my salads and my greens to make sure that I was getting them even. I gave that up and decided that's too much work. I can just eyeball it. And then over the course of the week, I'm sure that we are getting an equal amount of our greens. So I'm about working smarter, not harder in the kitchen, and just trying to feed us well on a whole food, plant-based diet without spending all of my time in the kitchen. So these are Ziploc containers. They are, I believe they're 9-cup Ziploc containers. I don't think they make this exact container anymore. It's a little bit different shape to it. I think it's shorter but deeper. So just look for containers that are the right size for the size salads that you like to eat. And maybe you don't eat as big of salads as we do, or maybe you eat even bigger ones. And if you do, that's okay. I'm not saying that you need to make the exact same size salads that we do. I'm just showing you what we do to give you ideas on what you might do for yourself. So, anyway, just divide up the veggies between your containers, however many you want to make. I used to take a great big stainless steel container. I got a little too much. A great big stainless steel bowl, and I used to mix up all of my salad ingredients in that great big bowl, and then I would weigh them out and put them in the containers. And it was so much more work to do it that way. So this is much faster, and the results are just as good. And I love this kale from Trader Joe's. It stands up really well. If you do not have a store where you can buy it already shredded, go ahead and buy the heads of kale, wash them, dry them really, really well. That is one of the tricks to getting things to last for a long time, is that everything in the container is very dry. If you want to, some people put a paper towel in the bottom of the salad container, and then they put a paper towel on top of the salad container just to keep that moisture from spoiling the salad. So you can do that. If I have, if my greens are really wet looking, sometimes I will lay them out on a towel, a kitchen towel, and roll it up and try to absorb some of that extra moisture. Or if the spinach, let's say, is really wet, I might lay it out on two of my kitchen towels and just let it sit and dry for an hour or so just to get rid of the moisture. So you also want to buy as fresh of produce as you can. Now, I know that that's not always possible depending on where you live. We were in Alaska about a year and a half ago, and our guides told us that by the time they get fresh produce there, that it's already starting to go bad. If you buy lettuce, you have to eat it the same day. So they would need to grow their own in order to do what I do. Okay, so now I have spinach, and I'm just going to divide the spinach up. And you can use whatever sturdy greens you like or whatever's available where you live. It doesn't have to be what I'm using. I'm just showing you what I do just to give you some ideas and so that you can see what the different possibilities might be. So I do love spinach in my salads. It's so great. And it's pretty sturdy as long as it's not real wet. I'm going to need to borrow because, you know, you have to kind of eyeball it. And if you haven't eyeballed it quite right, then you'll need to borrow. And I felt like I was getting a little too much in those when I started. Okay. And then I just push it down to try and keep it all in here. We kind of make our salads a little bit smaller than we used to, just because it seems like our appetites aren't as big as they used to be. And maybe that just happens with age. I have a garbage can down here, just so you know, I'm not throwing stuff on the floor. Okay, then I have 2 packages of broccoli slaw. This is just, it's the stems of the broccoli that they've shredded with a little bit of shredded carrots. So I know that this mix is not available where everybody lives. I get this from Whole Foods. It's their 365 brand. Trader Joe's also sells it, as well as it's available like at Safeway or Rayleigh's or Bel Air or Albertsons, whatever grocery store you might have. You could use just regular broccoli as well. That would be great. And then I just divide it up amongst my containers. Broccoli has a lot of health benefits. Everything that's in here does. And so people ask us, do you ever get tired of your salads? And honestly, we do not. We love our salads, and we can make them different every day if we want, depending on what we top them with when we go to eat them. So we can do, Mediterranean with falafel and hummus and cucumbers and tzatziki sauce. We can do Mexican with beans, rice, corn, and salsa. You can do an Italian flavor, do sun-dried tomatoes and artichoke hearts and some olives. And that's delicious with garbanzo beans. And so just, there's so many different things that you can do. When we go to have our salads, we do like to add fruit to them. I don't add fruit to them at this stage because I just don't want things to go bad. So if you watch an old video of mine, you might see where at one time we did put some cut apple and some oranges, like mandarins, in it. But we no longer do that. We wait until the day that we're going to eat it to add that. Now I have 2 bags of shredded carrot that we're going to add. And, good to have different colors and get different nutrients. And so then I just divide these up. If I can't get shredded carrots, then I will just shred some using my food processor. But as you can see, buying them already shredded is such a time saver. And we're busy. You know, we're YouTubers. I'm a recipe developer. We watch our grandchildren quite a bit and love to do activities with them. And so I don't want to spend a ton of time in the kitchen prepping food, but we want to eat healthy. We're committed to eating whole food, plant-based, and we love to have our salads. So I had to figure out a way that we could do it and do it efficiently. So, and this is what works for us. Then we're just going to do this other row of salads here. And then I have figured out an efficient way of storing them in my refrigerator so that they will all fit in there. And so you might have to, you know, figure that out, what's going to work best in your refrigerator. And we do have 2 refrigerators. So we have another full-size refrigerator very similar to this one in our garage. And so that helps us a lot. So that's floor kale. Yeah. Okay. So there we have that going. All right. So now I'm going to add some onion. We like red onion and just slices of red onion in there. And they do last all week. It's just amazing. Okay. And one more row. Here we go. So people ask me all the time, do your salads really last that long? Well, I wouldn't be telling you that they do if that wasn't true. Oh, here, I thought that part of that onion got lost. Here we go. Now that's better. Don't want to cheat anybody out of their onion. And then we like red cabbage. So if you don't like some of this, pick what you like and build your salads the way that you like them with the ingredients that you have available. Just remember that you want to use the sturdier vegetables for the base salad for your batch prepping at the beginning of the week. And then you can add lots of other things as when you're ready to eat it. So I have some cabbage that was actually left over from last week. And you can see it's perfectly fine because we pick things that are going to last. Here we go. And more red cabbage. And then I do buy the little salad tomatoes. And I do like putting those in our salads. And I know they say don't refrigerate your tomatoes, but oh, I've already got one there. But we have not had any problem with adding the little tomatoes. So I only used not quite half of that cabbage that I bought today. And then, but we go ahead and we put these tomatoes in and it works fine. There's no problem putting these in. They do not get mealy. They work out just fine. I'm going to start with 5. And then depending on how many we have, I might be able to go back and do 6. And so when we chop this salad, the chopping of it just makes it reduces the volume. So it's more manageable looking. It's less intimidating. And it also makes it more flavorful because then all of the juices out of all of the wonderful ingredients come together and they just make it super flavorful. And every bite is delicious, not just a bite here and there, but every bite is delicious. So we like that aspect of it. And it makes it easier to eat, to chew, because you're still going to get plenty of chewing don't think you won't be chewing a lot, because you will, because all of these raw ingredients make it so you really have to chew a lot. But people who have dental issues tell me that it's so much easier for them to eat the salad once it's chopped. They really like it that way. Kids will eat them chopped, where maybe they won't eat the salad not chopped. So that can be really helpful. And a lot of people have told us that they didn't used to like salads, but now that they chop their salads, they love the salads, so that is really nice too. So if you're not a big salad lover, you might actually really enjoy a chopped salad. So I just like to arrange them nicely so they look pretty when we open them. If your food looks good, it makes us think it's going to taste better. And, it's a psychological thing, and that's okay. I'm good with that. Nice. We're ready to eat ours, Tiffany. Okay. So there we go. There are the salads. Now, if you can pan that, Tom, and get a good, I can pull them back if I need to pull them back a little bit.
No.
No, you're good. Okay, cool. So here they are, 14 salads.
You're making it hard for me to track them. You're moving them all.
Okay, I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm not moving.
Not much.
Oh, he's not mic'd. Okay, so maybe you can't hear him. So that is the batch prepping of our salads. Now, here's a really cool thing about these salads, you guys. You can eat it raw. You don't even have to chop it. If you just want to eat it like this, you could cut up the onion and the red cabbage and proceed to put your dressing on and your beans and your starches, what have you, and enjoy it like that. Or you can put it in a bowl and chop it. We use a mezzaluna knife in a wood bowl, or you could pop it in your food processor and just pulse it a little bit to chop it up. Or you could use a big cutting board and a big knife and chop it up that way. Or OXO has a salad chopper. It's a big bowl and has a little uh, cutting knife that kind of looks like a double bladed pizza cutter, however you want to do it. And then the trick with having this big salad is that we also need to add starch to it to make it filling, because there isn't enough calories in here to keep us full for a long time. This is wonderful low calorie density because it's full of water and fiber. It will help fill the stomach so that your brain gets the signal that we're full, but you need some carbohydrates as well in order to sustain you. So we will add potatoes or rice or any kind of grain, and we will add beans or lentils, cooked beans or lentils to it. Lots of different things that you can add to it. We also like to add some fresh fruit to the salad after we've chopped it. It could be apples, pears, it could be strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, persimmons, mandarin oranges, whatever you have, whatever is in season. That adds some juice, which makes it really flavorful, and a little bit of sweetness, which is very, very nice. And then the other thing that you can do with these is if it's really cold where you live and you want something hot, all of this can be sauteed. So I'll take and cut my tomatoes in half, and I will throw some mushrooms and some extra red onion in a skillet and saute that. And then I will add the contents of this batch prepped salad, and I turn it into a stir fry. And I can serve that over a potato. I can serve it over a bed of my favorite grain. It could be quinoa, it could be white rice, brown rice, millet, wild rice, whatever you have, oat groats, anything like that. If you want a sauce on it, you can use a balsamic vinegar. If you have the California vinegars, you can pick like Sweet Heat or curry or something like that. Well Your World has SOS free already made sauces for you. There's an Asian sauce and an Indian sauce. You could put that over it. If you have a gravy that you like, you could put gravy over it, or you could do salad dressings. So I have wonderful oil-free salad dressings on my blog at nutmegnotebook.com. I have an incredible vegan ranch dressing. I have two Caesar dressing, one that's made with nuts, one that is not, a creamy balsamic dressing. And you can also use salsa if you want to do like something Mexican. You can use salsa instead. I just made a mango lime salsa. I had that on my chopped salad yesterday. It was delicious. And then you don't even need salad dressing because it'll be so flavorful and so delicious that that's one of the benefits too of chopping the salad is you need less dressing because all of the juices come out. So if you have any questions, you can ask me a question. Just preface it with 3 question marks and end with 3 question marks. And I know this was a surprise video. We just decided, hey, let's show them how we batch prep salads. If you want to know more about batch prepping the salads, yeah, this is our do more in 24. Do more in 24. Well, we are doing more videos for sure, but we also want to do more things that help you be healthy and strong. And you can't go outside and play if you're spending all of your time in the kitchen. And so this is a great way to save time. Now, we have a beautiful chopped salad course that is on our blog at nutmegnotebook.com. And you get an ebook that has recipes in it and salad dressings and toppings. I show you how to make oil-free croutons out of garbanzo beans, how to make crispy corn tortilla strips in the air fryer with no oil, and lots of different toppings. I think I show you 25 different salads that you can make that will be satisfying and delicious. Tom and I have been doing the chopped salads since about 2015. Prior to that, in 2013, when we adopted this lifestyle, we started having a big, beautiful salad as one of our main meals every day. That was a lesson that we learned from Dr. Joel Furman. He says, remember that salad is the main meal. And so we've been doing that for, it will be 11 years in March. People ask us, do you ever get tired of salads? Honestly, we do not. You crave the things that you habitually eat. We habitually eat healthy food. We habitually eat salads, and that is what we crave. So we look forward to our salads every day because you can make them in so many different flavor profiles and not get tired of them. So, oh, what happened to my chat? My chat went away.
I was looking for the show notes because I think I put the
Oh,
salad course link in there.
okay.
I think I
So you can save 30% on our beautiful chopped salad course using the code NUTMEG30. That's NUTMEG 30. And you can save 30%. Get that course. You have a downloadable PDF ebook with recipes, and there's 12 videos for you to watch at your leisure. And you can start enjoying beautiful salads like this as well. So I lost almost 50 pounds. Tom lost over 30. He lost 40 pounds because he lost 30 initially and then another 10. And we were successful in doing that by having a salad for a main meal every day. It also helps us maintain that weight loss for years now, because it's so delicious and enjoyable, and it's low calorie density, and it's filling, and it's high nutrients. So your gut will thank you. Our salads, after we add all of our toppings, will usually come in somewhere between 20 and 30, between 25 and 30 different plants in that one salad. So talk about diversity, and you can change things up, what you put in them from day to day. If you live in a cold climate, remember that you can saute this or you can heat things up to put on top of it. I love to heat up a bowl of chili or my hearty lentil vegetable stew and put that over the top. You can heat up your beans, your rice, and your corn, and even some salsa or some cheese sauce, like my Chipotle nacho cheese sauce. You can heat that up and put it on top of this, and you can have a hot salad. You can heat up a falafel and a grain and have that served hot, or a veggie burger. I will heat up a veggie burger, or I will air fry some potatoes in my air fryer and throw that on top of it so that I'm not eating a cold salad. So that's what you can do if you live in a colder climate or you just feel like you want to have a hot meal. So I'm looking to see if there's any questions. Are those fresh flowers I see in the background? Yes, they are. They're actually left over from Christmas. I just bought new flowers today at Trader Joe's. Tom's going to show you. We haven't even gotten them out of the wrappers yet. So we did a grocery haul earlier today. So look for the Costco, Whole Foods, and Trader Joe's grocery haul that we did. So thanks for joining us, Tiffany. And Tiffany is saying that she really loves the ranch dressing. Her family enjoys that. Okay, you guys, that's it. Tom and I haven't had lunch yet because we needed to batch prep our salads. So we're off to chop these and turn them into a beautiful chopped salad for lunch. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and go to the blog, nutmegnotebook.com, click on courses, and you can watch the preview. I have a batch cooking course with Tami, and I also have the beautiful chopped salad course. You can save 30% on both of those by using the code nutmeg30. Thanks so much for watching today. I'm Tami, and I help you get healthy and stay healthy one salad at a time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.